come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I don't own. On copyrights to that music, please do not flag me. I don't own copyrights.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Huntley. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And 8.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Huntley. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
At the 49-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big throws.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Boston Scott, his first carry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He was brought down at the
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Wentz to his rookie wideout Rager for an
What a great block by Miles Sanders. That was a great-ass block. He fucking clipped the shit out of him. He was supposed to run a route. I didn't think he was going to do that, but good shit.
On first down, Wentz.
Ooh, I didn't see him. Shit, I thought he was going to go move away.
Would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
He was covered by
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Wentz on third down.
Oh my God, he dropped it. I had him too. Good defense.
Good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun. Huntley throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Huntley. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
45-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Sheds another. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
11 yards there, 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line.
Let's go, D. Good stop. Let's go.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 4th down.
Good shit. Oh, I dare him to go for this. He's sick right now. He had a good drive, but we put a stop to that shit quick.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. This from 44 yards away. Seibert's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
3-3.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On play action, Wentz. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Wentz to throw again. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Huntley, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. On first down, Huntley looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing.
Let's go, D.
42. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Something I don't get credit for. I seen the play. I made the play, bro. I diagnosed that shit. I saw that motion, came straight down with the safety and made the tackle. Niggas don't give people credit for that, bro.
On third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Huntley sliding out of the pocket.
Ooh, good first. Damn.
And he has another first down.
Good first.
Get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
He's brought down at the
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Now that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And that is intercepted by the Pro.
D, let's go. Let's go, Slay. Good shit, bro. Good shit.
Well, understand this.
Came right across from that. Give me that shit.
Defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
27-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
I would have took off a lot of time right now. That shit would have sped right off. That's why I hurried the coach like that.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
He's a man.
Now Wentz. That will be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 40.
I told you I was
he's a
man.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
As soon as I saw him press like that.
Situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. 20.
Got him! Let's go, baby!
Miles Sanders.
Go! Let's go! I killed that shit, boy! Let's go! Baby! Set that shit up. He keeps running, man! And I saw him, hold on real fast. I'm about to see if I can catch him on this angle route real quick. That's what it is, bro. Like I said, man, mentally niggas make this game bigger than what it is. They don't like it because they don't know what to run. And it's like, nigga, run what you ran last year. It works. If it doesn't work, then you're fucked. But I know my shit works. You gotta lab too. You gotta play a lot too. Like, I don't play a lot, but I'm just saying you gotta play a lot. If you don't play a lot, it's slow.
Influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive.
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Operating from the gun.
Don't do it.
Huntley. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Huntley. Flushed out right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I thought I was about to pop his ass.
On 2nd and a yard.
I'm running actually.
Operating from the gun, Huntley.
Oh my God!
As the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 1.
Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that gun.
From the gun, Huntley.
Thank you. Let's go. Big Slave. Big play, Slave, baby. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. He's forcing it right there, bro. That's why I said it's a little dangerous. Take your points. You don't need to force it. See, that's the problem. That's why people lose. They're forcing stuff. I would take my 6, bro. I would have took a 3.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He better hope this don't pop, him calling timeout.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, let's go. And it popped. I said he better pray that shit don't pop. Let's go, Kufani. He's sick as hell. My nigga trucked that nigga. He trucked that nigga. Let's go. Let's go. I said it too. Shit. I said he better hope it don't pop, boy.
Extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous.
He's sick right now. And I get ball, I think. That's why, see what happens? He should have took his 3. Look, and I get ball. Slow.
We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down.
Now a play fake. Wentz looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one
fucking dot, bro.
6 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll go again.
Oh, we gone. That was too easy. Let's go. That was too easy.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
It's the score, Eagles 24, Browns 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Operating from the gun. Huntley over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
10 at the 35.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And quickly finding Rager. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down.
When I play different people, that slant's been there on him all fucking game. So when I see that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna mix up the play, but I'm definitely gonna keep like he keeps running man. He's been running man this whole game. So once I keep seeing that he's running that, you know what I'm saying? Oof. But once I see he's running man, like right now he's still running man. So I'm definitely gonna sit there and keep running that play, but different ways, like way different ways. I'm gonna mix it up and shit, cause that's there. He keeps giving me that.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's gonna let this go.
Oh yeah, I fucked that up. Wow, I should have threw it to the right. Damn, he was open to the right.
Would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Williams on the coverage.
Oh, he got me. The flag.
Taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags.
That's crazy.
I believe this is going to be a 1st down. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
Oh, good job.
Will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Defense. Oh, face mask.
Get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Huntley rolling to his right. He's going to run again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this?
Oh, wow. So they dropped the rock.
In his NFL career, what a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
That's why I always forget about that, man.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, Huntley, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On the return, Jackson.
Damn, I wanted this one dude to get picked up. He was about to be gone.
15 yards back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. But looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
for the encore. If you know, you know.
They run the counter. Muhammad. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
To the 48-yard line.
Here's Huntley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 4th down, Huntley. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And now he'll tuck it and run. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I